Good evening, folks. It's Weather United here, and in today's video, we're updating you on Hurricane Ian again. Re-strengthened just off the coast of Florida today, and it is now headed into the Carolinas. Now, before we do move on with the video, please consider subscribing if you're new, hitting that like button, and sharing this video with your family and friends, as it really helps out the YouTube channel grow a lot. So here's the latest look at the visible satellite imagery on Hurricane Ian, and we can see it's taking on that of a hybrid tropical cyclone with a bit of a warm core associated with this and frontal features, as you can see here. But nevertheless, this is still a very powerful system that is capable of doing a lot of damage. Lots of rain is expected up here in the Carolinas in the next couple of days. Still some leftover showers on the backside of the system, as we have moisture wrapping around of Hurricane Ian at this time. So when we take a look at the National Hurricane Center, we can see where what we're dealing with here. Huge cyclone with tropical storm force winds that extend well over 100 miles out from this center, as we can see here by all the yellow on the latest NHC, with a small area of tropical storm force or hurricane force winds, that is. So just because it's a 75-mile-an-hour hurricane does not stop the fact that Ian is no longer very dangerous at all. It is very dangerous because of how strong these winds are, how large they are. Remember, tropical storm force winds do a lot of damage, and that is still over Florida, that is over southeastern Georgia, that is over southern portion of South Carolina with hurricane force winds. And just there, moving off the coast of Florida with tropical storm warnings, hurricane watches, hurricane warnings, tropical storm warnings over the North and South Carolina regions. So even so, it's 75 miles an hour. It's moving into the northeast at 10 miles an hour. It is still a very powerful system, potentially still catastrophic at this time. So here's a look at the key messages. There is a danger of life-threatening storm surge through Friday along the coast of the northeastern Florida, Georgia, South Carolina. Residents in these areas should follow any advice given by local officials. Hurricane force winds are expected across coasts of South Carolina, southeastern North Carolina beginning early Friday, where a hurricane warning is in effect. Hurricane conditions are possible by tonight along the coast of northeastern Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, where a hurricane watch is in effect. Preparations should be rushed to completion, since tropical storm force winds will begin well before the center arrives along the coast. Ongoing major to record river flooding will continue across portions of central Florida, with considerable flooding in northern Florida. Considerable flash and urban flooding is expected across coastal portions of northeastern Florida through Friday. Local significant flooding in southeastern Georgia, southern and eastern South Carolina is expected through the end of the week. So keep that in mind, please, if you're in these areas. Those key messages, folks, I'm reading them out to you for a strict reason, okay? I'm being serious. This is still a big deal. So, moderate risk for flash flooding does continue to be in effect for Charleston, Charlotte, Raleigh, Roanoke, Virginia. I mean, look at this. Huntington in West Virginia. Also in Kentucky, even just a southern tip portion of Ohio, under a slight risk for flash flooding from this monster that's going to be moving onshore. So the impacts are going to be spreading well inland from this hurricane that is pretty large and powerful at this time. So again, take these very seriously, folks, okay? I'm only here to relay the information that I know of. So here's a look at the Hurricane Ian. Very heavy rain to the northern side of this. This will continue to spread. Very heavy rain onshore of the Carolinas, all the way into, say, Friday afternoon, Friday evening as the center moves onshore. Moderate to heavy rainfall in West Virginia into eastern Kentucky, southern Ohio, with moderate to heavy rainfall for the northeast like New York, New Jersey. Gonna be seeing some rough weather on Saturday, and then by the time we go into, say, Sunday and Monday, the system will finally let up and dissipate, which is good because this is absolutely devastating, and I am making a special video on this tomorrow in the morning, okay, so in the morning I'm going to be doing a PowerPoint, and I'll be sharing that with you all in tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon's or tomorrow late morning's video, because I have to put everything together tonight and also for early tomorrow morning for that. So stay tuned for that, because I have a lot of images to show you all that might be heartbreaking to see, because I do care. I care a lot about people that live in this area in the disaster zone. My mom got pretty devastated by wind and some flooding, so this impacts not only my viewers, but also my family that lives back there in Florida. So I just hope and pray that people are okay, because this is very, very devastating. Even so, I was not able to live stream yesterday evening or early today on this. Does not mean I forgot about it. I am very aware of this, okay? So the rain continues on the European model. This is also concerning. Moderate to heavy rainfall, thunderstorms, maybe some water spouts and tornadoes with this. Very serious situation, continuing all the way into Saturday, maybe even into Sunday, with that light to moderate rain continuing there. Rainfall totals, I mean, are very concerning still. Just because this moves onshore does not mean we just are going to ignore the impacts. And we can see rainfall totals on the European model anywhere between 4 to 6 inches, with some areas along the coast there up to 8 inches. The GFS model has about the same range, about 3 to 5 to maybe even close to 6 inches there. So substantial flooding is anticipated on the rivers, streams, and small creeks. Urban flooding in rural areas, really got to take this seriously. All right, this is not done. This is otherwise I would not be talking about it in this evening's video. All right, sorry, I'm gonna have to cut this short. Got a lot going on. I'm actually gonna head off to church after this video is released, so I'm narrowing things down, but I promise I will have a PowerPoint out tomorrow. Late morning, I'm hoping, followed by a video discussion maybe on this tropical system, depending on if it's big enough, which it will probably be big enough, or might even do a live stream on this, just depending on how my day goes, because I do care about a lot of you that are being impacted. Even one of my viewers lives in eastern Tennessee. She could be substantially impacted by this. I have viewers in the Carolinas that could be impacted by this. So I hope everybody's all right, because I'm not. I cannot sleep very good at all last night, because I'm just thinking about you all. Just wait until you see the damage photos that I have to share in a PowerPoint with some music. It's very sad, very sad. It brings me back to Hurricane Michael, Hurricane Laura, what else? Hurricane Harvey. I mean, absolutely devastating. Seeing some of the images tonight, and me putting this together for you all is just very heartbreaking. So I'm gonna be working on that tonight, and even into early tomorrow morning, and then I'm hoping to make and put a video together and edit it in time so it's out for you all by tomorrow, late morning or early afternoon. But it will be out sometime tomorrow, all right? But I love you guys. I care about you all. Boy, what a disaster. What a disaster Mother Nature makes for everyone, all right? So that's going to do with today's video on Hurricane Ian. I hope you all liked the video. If you did, make sure you subscribe, share this video with your family and friends, because this is a big disaster still going on with Ian, and also like the video as well. All right, so thank you all for watching, and I'll be back with you more tomorrow with more on this system. If you found this weather information very helpful, make sure you smash the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future updates. But anyways, I will see you in the next one. Peace!